welcome back to my channel. I'm Steph growing in Zone 6B. If you are here for the first time, welcome for the first time. So I thought I would pop on real quick to give you guys a little mini tour of what I'm growing, talk about what I've been doing in the interim while I'm waiting for this crazy Ohio weather to shift, which it looks like we're going to get some warm weather coming up this week, and what kind of my plans are, what I am starting from seed next, and really a few things that have sprouted. So it's the middle of January, almost the end of January, I guess. If you watch my previous video, then you know that I started some of my perennial herbs. That's kind of where I have been focusing my attention thus far. We had this huge snowstorm in Ohio with these really Arctic freezing temperatures. I had to bring in my citrus plants, which are now in the house. They are looking pretty rough, and I'll show you guys that in a minute, but they will bounce back. So kind of let's get into what I have going on here. So not a whole lot, y'all. I'm gonna start with these kiwi berry plants that I ordered from Home Depot a while back. If some of you guys remember, you will know that these were kind of infested with the soft body insect. As you can see, I did treat them with neem oil, and they are growing fine. You see they have some new growth. The whole point is to keep them alive until they get outside. This part right here is a little crispy, as you can see, but that's okay. There's still growth on it, and when they get it outside, it'll be just fine. This must be a female plant because the leaves are different from this plant over here, which I believe is a male, and even different from that plant right there, which is also still alive and has some new growth right there. So for those of you who had asked for an update on my hardy kiwis, that's the 3 plants. In fact, I'm probably gonna pull this one plant off of my station because I'm getting ready to get like heavy into seed starting, and I'm gonna need that space. Now, I didn't clean up my space for y'all. I am a messy seed starting person. I have mats on the floor, cords everywhere, bubble wrap over there, and that's just how I do it. It is what it is. I keep things a mess, and that's what it is. So these are my citrus. As y'all can see, they got hit by the frost and they look really rough. But, I'm not too worried about it. They are stressed a little bit, but if you can see, the stems are green. So with these stems being green, especially with my Meyer lemon, this is my Meyer lemon. This Meyer lemon looked like this last year, and I kept it watered, and guess what? It came completely back, full grown. So these leaves that are falling off, that are drying off, what I'm going to do is just go ahead and remove them and save them for tea. It will add some citrus notes to my herbal teas that I make, and that way they are not a waste. I have few things that have sprouted up here. So this right here is, I think, lemongrass. Yep, this is lemongrass. I started this lemongrass on January the 13th. You can see it has sprouted nicely. Not every cell has sprouted, but some. My germination has been really spotty so far, but some of these perennial herbs, they take a while. So I'm gonna give it some time and maybe it'll come up. That's some feverfew. As you can see, I got a couple little feverfew sprouts right there. The only thing about these smaller cell trays, they dry out unevenly, and I absolutely hate that. But they are good for starting the herbs, you know, temporarily and saving space. My grow station is small, so I'm trying to save space. So over here, I planted these actually on January the 6th. Celery, I did lavender, I did thyme, and I did valerian. Now, this tray, if you saw my post, I was watering it. I set it on top of a stool. That was not smart, and it fell over. So I'm not expecting a whole lot. I'm surprised I got anything at all out of this tray, simply because I dropped the whole tray upside down. So some of these cells I replanted, and so it may take a while. I'm going to continue to water this tray and see what happens. But I have some valerian that came up right there. And right there, looks like, I guess that's thyme. It doesn't really look like thyme to me, but if it is, I'm excited. And then way in the back, I don't know if you can see that way in the back, that is valerian. That one looks like this one right here, and that's valerian. Nothing else has came up. I'm going to replant this celery and lavender, and I'm going to overseed. Those celery seeds are very, very old, so I may not get anything there, but we'll see. Right here, I have one little sprout came up right there. I think this is feverfew. Let me see. Nope. Lemon balm started on January the 13th. So that germination is spotty. I'm really not happy with this germination, but like I said, things can take a while. So I'm gonna exercise some patience, and hopefully, you know, things will shake. And then of course I have these on the grow mat, and I have this bubble wrap, so I've been just doing like this, covering it, creating a little greenhouse space. I had some extra bubble wrap from insulating my greenhouse, and so I just use it for this space. There's one little plant right there, and that is, let me see what this is. I'm not sure. Oh, rosemary. So that's rosemary. And nothing has come up in this German chamomile. German chamomile needs light for germination, and so I only put some vermiculite over the top. Now, that's what I got going on right now. So that's where I am with my seeds starting. It's been slow, and I'm gonna tell you why. I was gonna start some seeds last week, and I usually start my seeds with whatever I have. Potting soil, if it's big sticks, I may sift it out a little bit, or you know, if it's fine enough, I use it as is. Everything was going great. Everything that you see, I use potting soil to start those seeds. Y'all, I came down here last week. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start some seeds, let's get it going. And I opened the bag, and a ton of soil gnats flew out of the bag. For whatever reason, they manifested real quick, and you already know I put that bag outside because I am not getting ready to go down that road. I've had seed starting mix before, and I had soil gnats all over the place, and it is a complete mess to get rid of those things. So at any rate, that's not what we're going to do for 2024. We're not going to have nets all over the place. I am not in the mood to treat, but just in case you do have nets, I will link the video to the things that has worked for me when it comes to soil gnats, soft-bodied insects like spider mites or mealybugs. So I'll link that video for you to see. So what are we starting? All of this rambling, what am I starting? Let's get to it. So onions. These are my 2 for $1 Dollar General, Dollar Tree onions. I'm gonna do some bunching onions, white and red bunching onions. Right there, one from In My Gardener. And then I have some small white onions right there. More red onions. And some early Texas onions. All of these onions are okay for Ohio. Now, I have another video that talks about onions and what onions for, specific growing zones and that sort of thing. I'll link that video. It's also a seed starting video that I created last year for onions. Just for the record, I'll show y'all what I use. I don't use seed starting trays for onions. I normally use something like this. I'm probably gonna cut this in half and have it to the depth of like right there. Don't make the container too small. I've already punched a hole in the bottom of this, so that's probably what I'm gonna do for my onions, just so y'all know. Because I kind of like sprinkle and overseed my onions, but like I said, it's a video for that. Go back and watch it, and it will give you all the steps to starting your onions. Another thing that I'm starting is some flowers. I like to add beauty to my garden. I'm all for growing vegetables. I love, love, love to harvest and grow my own vegetables. In fact, I'm still eating off of the vegetables from last year, but I like to add flowers to my yard. I absolutely love geraniums. So I got some geraniums right there. I'm going to start. Also, I have a really, really good friend who lives down in the Carolina region. She went to Alaska. She brought me some Alaskan wildflowers. Don't y'all love seed mail? I got some seed mail from my good friend, Alaskan wildflowers. So although I won't start these in the house, I wanted to show them to y'all just because I'm excited about it. I have plenty of sage, but I'm going to do sage, catnip, and I'm going to do some more mint. So those are the things that, minus the Alaskan wildflowers, those are the things that I'm going to be starting probably sometime today. Next week, I'll probably go ahead and start on my brassicas. That's what I'm thinking. Or I might wait till the 1st of February. We'll see what I do. I have some brassicas over there that I could start, but I'm going to give it a little time. But like I told y'all before, I kind of give myself like a window of maybe a month or so. No, not a month. I normally give myself a window of like a week or two from when I'm supposed to start seeds. I start kind of early in case it has low germination and I got to start over, or something happens, like I knock the whole tray over or something like that. So, margin for error, y'all. All right. I know it's cold outside. Y'all start your seeds. It's time. You can start some things now. Get planting. What are you going to be starting? Let me know what you're starting in your region right now. Rep your zone for 2024, January the 21st. And I will see you guys on the next video. Take care and bye for now.